Hi everybody! Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. My name is Lisa Fino, and if you are watching this on the playback, that means there is no red button above on the top of the video. But I would really appreciate it if you shared my video down below. I am a unique presenter, and I am just here tonight, just sharing my love of the products for you guys. If there's anything that you like or that you have questions about, you can always message me on Facebook on this page. Or if you want to order something, you can always go to my website, which is www.inpursuitofglam.com. So yeah, hope you stick around, because we're going to do some makeup. But first, I have to just change one of my contacts. So while I'm doing that, I will tell you my quote of the day. So, quote of the day. Said by a famous preacher. He said, "Don't just go through your pain, grow through your pain." And I obviously don't have to elaborate on that. But for anybody like me that's gone through a lot of chronic fatigue, or anxiety, you know, I don't have to elaborate on that, but, you know, when you always look back on your life and you think of things that you're proud of, or you think of the moments in your life that you're really glad you experienced, a lot of times there's a lot of pain that goes along with that, or a struggle that you had to go through, or some sort of fear that you faced. So, whoa, that stings. So if you are going through a hard time right now, or if you're dealing with some sort of mystery illness that you don't know what it is, just the only advice I can give you, along with that quote of don't just go through your pain, grow through your pain, is don't wait around for a doctor to tell you what's wrong, because you're never going to get the answer that you need unless you have a really awesome doctor, like a homeopathic doctor. You really have to take your health into your own hands. I need to share this to my personal page. Hold on a second. You really need to take your health into your own hands. You need to start reading books. You need to start searching symptoms. When I would try to find symptoms for what was wrong with me, I would always type in, if I wanted to know the symptoms for like anemia, I would type in complete list of symptoms. Because anytime you type in symptoms for a disease, there's so many bloggers out there that are just copying each other's work. So you'll get tons of websites that will give you the top 10 or 15 symptoms for any disorder. That doesn't explain hardly anything. So a lot of times you can get lucky if you type in complete list of symptoms for XYZ disorder. I have a massive list for low blood sugar. You would not believe the symptoms that are associated with low blood sugar. Anxiety is a symptom of low blood sugar. Talking too much is a symptom of low blood sugar. OCD tendencies can be a symptom of blood sugar. Yet you don't read that in any of the normal websites that you're going to get if you just type in symptoms of low blood sugar. So, I don't want to go off on a tangent or anything, but if you are going through chronic fatigue or you are going through anxiety, you just really want to do a thorough search, and you just don't want to hit those top websites that come up when you're trying to look for your symptoms. And you just want to do as much reading as you can. A doctor's website that is a naturopath that I just love is Dr. Mercola. He is an expert on all things chronic fatigue, especially stuff that's toxic. He tells you the safe supplements to take. I also listen to Bulletproof Radio. He has done years and years of experimentation on his own self, on his body. Yes, he sells products, but I believe that his products come from a very good place because he suffered from toxic mold syndrome for years. So the guy does have a background in, chronic fatigue. So I like his stuff. I like his podcast. He has great information. So that's all I'm going to say about growing through your pain. Just make sure if you're going through something, just try to be learning about something else. It will help you get through that. And mine was a very long process. It's 20 years in the making of trying to figure out what was wrong. Alright, I'm going to share this to my page. Alright, now let's be happy, happy, happy. I'm just going to share this to my personal page. Bear with me. I got my contacts in, so that's good. Alright, share to the personal profile page. I'm a little bit late tonight. I was running late today. I've been crazy busy at work and rush. Got home and took care of my cats. Fed the cats. I'm just making sure that my video is showing up on here. Page. Okay. Alright. So, I hope everybody is doing great tonight. I saw a picture tonight where someone did like a purple and turquoise eyeshadow look tonight, so I'm just going to try to duplicate that. I have it on my phone. I'll show it to you really quick. I don't know if you can see that. I'm getting a shadow. So, let's try to do that. Minus the fake eyelashes. And I already spared you guys the lengthy time it takes to do my eyebrows, so I did my eyebrows already. Hi, Rhonda. How are you tonight? So I got something in the mail today that only cost me $1. I'm going to show it to you right now. $1. That's including shipping and tax. I got it from an app called Wish. It comes from China, so it takes a month to get here, but it literally only cost me $1. So I got like 2 of them, I think. But hey, $1, I mean, I don't even miss that. I am doing good. I'm so glad it's getting towards the end of the week. I am really stressed out at my day job. I feel like the harder I work, the more behind I keep getting. So it's getting to a point where it's super stressful. But I still have a good attitude, so that's all that matters, right? I'm just putting some lip exfoliator on right now. So let's jump into it. I hate that. Yes, I know. Although I do have an intern coming in May, which is my friend at work. It's her nephew. So I already worked with him last summer, so I'm excited for him to come back. He's such a good kid. Such a good kid. Like, you don't see kids like this anymore these days. But great attitude, good kid. He's in his first year of college. So when he comes back to help me, I will probably be a lot better. So I'm just looking for a brush right now. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I already did my eyebrows, and I did them with our brow palette. I'll just show you the inside in case you've never seen it before. It's got setting wax in there, 2 colors, a pink color to highlight under the brow, and a luminizer to also highlight under the brow. I didn't use either of those tonight, though. And I am in Cincinnati, and I know it's about to storm here really bad tonight, so who knows, maybe we'll lose electricity. Woo! How's the weather where you're at? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to outline my eyebrows with our Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. This is in the color Scarlet. It's our lightest color. Paige, hi! How are you? Did you try your mascara? Hi, Linda. Raining cats and dogs. So you must be west of me, right? Or north of me, probably. I can hear myself on my cell phone down here. How annoying. Beautiful day in Texas. Isn't it a beautiful day every day in Texas? I'm originally from north of Chicago, and when you had a rainy day there, I mean, your day was ruined. But when I lived in Texas, it would rain at 10 o'clock, 10:30, the sun would be back out. You're like ready to go. In Texas, like, rain does not ruin your plans for the day. That's one thing that really kind of took me by surprise when I first moved there. Okay, so let's just do this other side here. Hi, Chris. How are you? Yes, Paige, that's exactly what I did too. It took me a little bit to kind of get the hang of it. Who knew that there was a little bit of a learning curve with mascara? Oops. Yes, Linda, I agree. Like, when I first moved to Cincinnati, I thought it was super hilly too. And that was coming from living in Louisiana where it's super flat. And I actually got kind of scared driving up some of the hills around here. But where I live in Cincinnati, it's pretty flat. This was more down by Kentucky when I first moved here. And there are some serious hills down there. It was right on the border of Ohio and Kentucky. But yeah, if you're not used to that and you don't really live in a hilly area, it seems like crazy steep. I'm doing good, Chris. I just got home from work at about 5:30. So I was just getting myself ready to come on the live. And made sure I fed my cats. Which actually, can you hear her? I'm going to do this look right here. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off. It's got kind of a purple crease and a turquoise lid. I have this little swatch of turquoise color from Sally Beauty Supply. I've never used it before, but it's a pretty color. Linda, I don't normally get Toyotas. Hello. I don't normally get tornadoes in Cincinnati, but I think they said that we have a 10% chance of getting one. So, who knows? I've lived through 5 hurricanes while I lived in Texas, so and I did kind of go through a tornado when I was very little. I don't really remember it, but I guess it went over our house. This was in Wisconsin. So I kind of know what to expect if that happens. Not saying that I wouldn't be freaked out, because I know that I would. Because those things kind of tend to make me hyperventilate. You know, and you got anxiety, that can kind of be a trigger for it. Tornadoes and all. So I'm trying to make a nice straight line under my eyebrows here, to just make the eyebrow really look sharp. Really, Pamela? That's kind of weird. Oh, you know why? Maybe because I just shared it to my page like 5 minutes ago. So what I do is I go live from my business page, and then I'll share it to my personal page. So if you're not following, or if you don't already like In Pursuit of Glam, you can just search for that on Facebook. And then hopefully you'll get the notification right away when I go on. We're supposed to get a big storm tonight. Hoping for hail. Oh, wow, it's so weird that you say that, because my neighbor that sits next to me at work, I guess we had a hailstorm here like a week ago, and she just found out today that she's getting her roof replaced, and they're replacing her shed, the roof on the shed, and her gutters, And all she has to pay is her deductible of $1,000. So she really made out on that hailstorm. So maybe you'll get the same thing happened. I said to her, well, sometimes you win from a little disaster, right? I mean, we pay so much money into insurance. It is kind of nice to have it pay out once in a while. I actually got lucky like that once on, yeah, right, here's hoping. Just start throwing ice chunks at your house in the middle of the night. Actually, when I lived in Texas, this happened. Our neighborhood was kind of in an old farm that used to be a huge rice field. So it rained really bad for 2 or 3 nights in a row, and our whole subdivision got flooded. I mean, it was flooded almost up to the bottom of the house. Like if you opened up the door, the water was level with the bottom of the door. Another inch, it would have came in and flooded the house, but it never went past the house, so that was good. But I had, my favorite car that I ever owned was a Cadillac Seville. It was like a 94 or something like that. But the water went above the rims and got into the car, just into the floorboards. So then after the storm was over and the water had died down, I went in to start my car and it wouldn't start. So I called the insurance company, and we had a young insurance adjuster come out that we could really tell that he was like new, right out of class kind of. So he ended up totaling my Cadillac, and we offered to, how does that work? They totaled the Cadillac and gave me a check for it. And then I bought it back with a salvage title. And it turned out that all it needed was some sort of switch. So that one paid out for me too. That was really a good deal. But then somebody stole my car and ended up smashing into a mailbox. So I lost the car. But I did love that car. That was a good car. So let's... we need to put some eye primer on. If I can find it. Eye primer. I use the Urban Decay eye primer. And I've had this forever. Forever! I think it's time to get a new one. I've had it that long. Even though I have half the bottle left, I think I've had it for like 2 or 3 years. Erin. I didn't see an Erin. Mary Beth. Hi, Mary Beth. Oh, thanks for the hearts. So, anybody got anything exciting going on tonight? 2 ladies. Oh, that's awesome. I'm just patting that eye primer into my eye. Trying to do it really gently. Just tap it out. Scandal. Oh. I never could get into that show. I think I watched it a couple times when it first started, but I never did get hooked on it. sleep. I know, right? I'm going to try to go to bed early tonight myself. Alright, so let's try this eye look, shall we? So I'm going to use this little swatch of turquoise for my lid. And then I'm not really excited about using this purple from Palette 5. Just because it's a shimmery color. I would really rather use a matte in my crease. But I have a matte purple, but it's really, really dark. Let's see what else I got in here. I just threw away a whole bunch of old makeup the other day. Yep. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with the shimmer purple. Because I got this. This is a really super dark purple, and that's not what's in the picture. It's going to look basically black. I got another purple here, but it's another shimmery purple, so right there. Probably looks brown in the picture. So let's just do it. Let's just do the shimmery purple color. Right? Color's always good. Lots of color. Use navy. You want me to use navy? So, navy and turquoise? Man, I have such a hard time with navy. You have no idea. You have no idea how hard it is for me to deal with navy. Let's see here. Okay, we have palette number 4 here. It does have a navy in it. It's like a midnight blue. I guess that's a navy. And then there's a light blue. You want me to use this color? Hi, Cynthia! How are you? Thanks for joining me. Hi, April. How are you? You need a new makeup bag, Linda? Well, Unique has a lot of makeup bags. They got a really cool black one that I'm going to get the next time I place an order. It's all black. It's plain. It's just got like a little imprint on the front. Alright, let's go for it. Let's do the navy. Yikes. I'm doing good. I've had a very strange day. Very strange day. Very busy at work. Our company just got a huge client. We were able to get some contract work with Anthem Health through Deloitte, which I'm sure most of you have heard of Deloitte. They're a huge consulting company, so that's going to open some huge doors for us with getting some really good business. The company I work for is an IT consulting company, so we do lots of IT consulting work, and then we also do IT placement as well. At companies like Toyota, Lexmark, Vantiv. Those are some of our bigger clients. So, Paige, you like that? I actually did a better job with the navy than I did last time. First time I tried navy, oh man, I don't know what I did. I just could not get it to blend or anything. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Today is, I wouldn't exactly consider today one of my good hair days or good makeup days, so I appreciate that. So yeah, it's getting stressful. There's lots of consultants that go and do work for customers, but their trips are billable to the customer, and I do accounts payable, but then I have to turn around and I have to bill the clients for their time. And you know how people are, they just don't feel like giving you all the information you need to be able to send an invoice out, so it gets stressful at times trying to track everything that you need to get an invoice together, to get all the backup, to have it the way the customer wants it. It could scream sometimes from my desk. But all in all, it's good. I usually have a really good day at work. Yeah.